Good fucking morning, god damn it. I tell you something. I have this is very surreal to me because this is straight out of an old Rich Fit Expo video. Because yesterday, 5 o'clock flight, which landed at 7. So in my mind, I'm like, whoa, nice. Get there like kind of later. Still have the whole day in Ohio. And then I kind of forgot, well, it's actually going to feel like 10 o'clock, and we're really not going to get to the hotel until it's like 11. So, kind of a later one. And there's no food in the plane. Like, I did account for it, but I had this like lentil just bowl. Like, it had there's like maybe some melted cheese in there. I did my best to count the calories. I think it was like probably six or what 100. I guess like 30 grams of fats, 40 carbs, maybe 15 of protein, maybe. But I'm at like 2,000 calories by the time we land, and I just got to eat something. So yeah, times have changed. You no longer have to go to the habit; you could get it delivered. So I kind of had it timed where I got 3 orders of 9 pieces of sashimi, and then 5 lettuce wrap kind of burgers. So by the time I finish eating all of them, I mean, I'm sitting here like I feel like I've got a distended stomach, like I'm just fucking sick. But the fact that it was all just protein heavy. I mean, I got some miso soup too, and I don't know if this is like a new thing, but now and I never did this before, but now I actually like the ginger with the sushi. Maybe it's just because I'm dieting and I'm like, oh, this tastes like something. But no. So last night, I mean, shit. Let me look at what my total macros all accounted for. So it kind of counted a little bit as a refeed, but with the traveling and the fact that today we're going to be running around the expo plus tomorrow, it kind of balances out a little bit. You can have a little leeway when you know you're going to be extra active. But yeah, 300 grams of carbs, 130 of fats, which I may have overestimated, but still somewhere like that. And then, yeah, in that last meal, I think, I put down 150 grams of protein. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, that was a ton. But I ended up going to bed at like 9 o'clock LA time. And when I'm dieting, I feel like I don't sleep as long. Like, I can just wake up earlier. So I wake up and I'm like, all right, what time is it really? It's like 2 in the morning. So I slept in another 4 hours. So I'm feeling freaking sick. I'm still deciding if I care about the actual stats, but let me check my Whoop sleep score. Has it calculated yet? Yeah, see, that's kind of stupid. It says 70%, but I feel 100%. That's for sure. So it's 6:40 now. Starting around that 9:30 mark, right? The Fit Expo is going to begin. So we're going to be hanging around the booth, seeing everybody walking around. And last year, what I did was worked out afterward, find a gym, go late. But that kind of sucked. It's just a little too rough. And then especially dieting now. So my real plan is to go down to the hotel gym and see what I can crank out. I can do either chest or back. Either one, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to do the other one tomorrow morning. So I'll kind of just judge it off the machines. But yeah, I'm definitely residually full from last night's freaking habit sushi overload. Let's go see if we can freaking bust out down there. All right, let's put it like this. This machine is going to get a lot of use. Let's get this back to started. few more single arm movements, and then by the time I'm weak enough, the stack will be heavy enough to do some double arm quicker sets. But yeah, this is gonna be a little repetitive. I'm totally fine with this though. Oh, okay, let's go down a peg. One more like that. Okay. This is gonna feel pretty heavy. That's what I want. So I think I'm just gonna burn out with these until my lats are fully pumped. Find a spot to go pose down, eat some breakfast, and get ready for this friggin' expo. All right. There we go. Okay. Oh, goodness. Holy shit. Okay. One more. Okay. So we got a drop set. All done. Yeah, guess who walked in right in the freaking middle? A Mr. Kai Green. He was jumping on his cardio, and I could tell he was kind of because I said I wasn't going to do my morning cardio because I was going to spend the day at the expo, and that would kind of count as a little bit of extra energy expenditure. he was a little suspicious of that. I'm still doing my night session, but I yeah, I do think the day at the Expo will balance out 45 minutes less in the morning. But we'll see. So this is the first hotel pose down I've done in a freaking long while. And this has given me like pretty strong Arnold competition flashbacks. But this time I don't have to sweat in a bath to, get under my intended weight cap. But let's run through a few here. Oh my gosh. I'd say all in all, even though it was just one movement, that added up to a pretty solid freaking back day. So let's have a seat and discuss the pre-Expo plan. Yeah, there we go. Figured out how to turn the camera on from the phone. That's a bonus. That is a freaking bonus. But when it comes to these expos, like, there's a lot of guys where they treat it as just like, okay, let's record everything, and I don't think that's as much fun. I mean, I think the whole point of the expo is actually the fact that you kind of, in a way, need to be there to enjoy it. So we might get a couple like kind of behind the scenes clips and stuff, but that's not the point, right? If you're ever nearby, or if you ever, let's say you're over in Ohio, right, around March 6th through I think the 9th, that weekend, right, the Arnold, or tomorrow, let's say you're around LA, maybe you're on the fritz about coming to the expo. Well, shit, man, they're still selling tickets at the door. All you got to do is show up. So it's just something you got to kind of see. Like, if you've never been before, there's just an added energy. There's an added, like, just force emanating throughout the space. And it's not even only just from the fact that there's like so many booths and like lights and there's music and it's all like extra exciting and everything. It's also just like seeing everybody there. Like just looking around and like, holy shit. It's this, that, and whoever. He's way bigger than I thought he was in person. I've never left an expo less excited about the gym and less excited to kill it than I came to it with. I think the biggest situation that kind of, highlighted that was with Chris Bumstead at, was it two Olympias ago when he got the 6th title. Dude, everybody who left Vegas that weekend left with a freaking vengeance to go lift, at least in the current moment. But what'll happen is that, and like that density, that motivation kind of fizzles out, right? It's easy to say you're going to lock in. It's easy to say you're going to do a bulk. It's easy to say like, yeah, man, I'm going to make that shit happen. 2026 is my year. If you're in the Fit Expo and there's a million other guys who have been killing it all around you, right? It's easy to blend into the herd like that. So I guess that's it's something to be looked at on an individual basis, because you've got to be able to go home, get back into your regular routine, your regular day, and still find that excitement, right? Like, sure, I'm going to walk outside and feel pretty happy if the sun's shining and it's nice and warm. I get a good breeze going or something. But I don't want to let, a cloudy or a stormy or whatever kind of day throw off my hype for the things that I want to do, And that's, I know that sounds like a pretty mundane example, but little things like that add up. A little thing like, it's fucking raining today. That was 3 hit points to your internal motivation. Man, I'm kind of tired today. Boom, 5 hit points. Man, I'm kind of busy today. 10 hit points. And all those little, like, just kind of inner complaints, eventually they're going to add up, and the guy's going to say, you know what? Screw it. Rest day. Let's just chill. Save it for tomorrow. I'd say probably the worst thing you can say to yourself is, like, I'll do it tomorrow. Because that mindset doesn't change once tomorrow comes. If someone is in a legitimate, I'll do it tomorrow mentality, by the time tomorrow comes, tomorrow is today, and they still have that same logic. And it's I'm gonna do just a bunch of friggin' hugabaloo or whatever that word is. Not cool, right? That's where you've got to just kind of pull the trigger. Like I've had this a few times. Maybe it was and usually it's my own fault. Like I had a weird schedule that day, and I didn't. Maybe I stayed up too late the night before. But here's me. Here's me sitting down, getting cozy. I've still got legs tonight or something. Fuck. Get up. Just instant get up. Maybe not the F-bomb part, but just saying you're going to do something and then actually doing it. And that's so basic. That's the most basic shit you ever heard in your life. Like, say what you mean and mean what you say kind of stuff. But it really is legit. So I know everybody I'm going to run into at the Expo today is going to have the freaking hype of a million Ronnie Colemans, because the place is just a freaking, positive feedback loop of energy. But I do sometimes wonder how long that energy persists. Now, of course, there's some dogs out there, there's some sharks in the water, where I don't even question that they're going to kill it even when nobody's watching. And that's the kind of person I want to be like. If suddenly like we got hit with a solar flare, EM, whatever, and internet down 6 months, I'd like to think that even though I wouldn't post all these videos or anything, nobody would doubt that I'd still be getting after it, because that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? So just something to keep in mind. Like it can definitely be an eye opener of, ooh, I got to get a little more serious. And that's a good thought to have. I remember the first bodybuilding show I ever went to. This is kind of a repeat story. I say this a lot. But the basic gist of it was I go to this show, I think I'm getting kind of big. I never competed yet. And then I see the actual like solid guys come out. Oh, just a little bit of a humble kind of put in your place kind of situation of like, oh shit, these guys are fucking big. I got to up my game, right? Every time you can say to yourself, I got to up my game, and you mean it, that's a good thought. That's a good thought. Now, a lot of guys say they're going to up their game and they don't mean it. That's a nothing thought. That's just whatever, right? So if you think it, mean it. And I've never gone to an expo the next year the same guy I was last year. Like this, technically I went to the Anaheim Fit Expo, which was last year, but it wasn't last January. But I assume next time I come to the Fit Expo, and next time I'm at the Arnold, and next time I'm at the Olympia, I'm not going to be the same Sam that I was the year prior. And I don't want to be. I want to be a totally different guy. I want to have done enough things in between that I'm in a different position in any kind of facet. Now, mainly like size and heft, but even beyond that. So I'm gonna go down and get some breakfast, get this little thing spliced together, and then, shit, man, if you're over there, I'll see you in the expo.